Morning. At Mungrisdale Village Hall. Just got water boiling for my cup of tea, and then make a flask up and have my Alpen, and then gear up and then hit the road jack. £2 a day, I can cope with that. I'm voluntary as well, so certainly play the game. £2 deposited. Welcome to today's episode of Let's See If I Can Bite Off More Than I Can Chew. I've come up last night, did the old doss in the car routine just back there, and up in a little hamlet called I know I get this wrong, Mungrisdale. I'll see a sign in a minute. Mungrisdale. Anyway, along here, find the fork in the path, take the sort of diagonal cut up this hill, which I think is about 1.5 miles, 2 miles, pretty much up the side. Gets me onto Bannerdale Crags, go up to Blencathra and go down Doddick Fell. A little bit moist, not really raining per se, but I guess it's because I'm in the cloud base, or getting that way. So I'm supposed to be about 10% chance of rain today. I say, I just hope this cloud base lifts or lowers. One of the two, either I'm happy with, or a bit of both. Very warm and very still, no breath of wind, which is probably not good in the long run, because it means this cloud's going to hang unless the burns off a bit when sun comes up. Time is 8:15. I set off from the car, I think about 7:40 by the time I'm done faffing. So that lump there is the tongue, so it's going to cut me up the flank of that up to the top to Bannerdale Crags, which I suspect on a clear day should be there-ish. I think you'll probably be able to see them. Yeah, we're sort of in or just below the cloud base. Still on the up, still in the clouds. And this last probably mile and a half has been up, slog sort of thing. Right, that's us just bubbled out the top. The path splits here. That one goes up yond, and that one sort of goes around. I'm pretty sure it's that one that I want, but we'll just have a little consultation. Make sure before we carry on. Right, where are we? Started there, gone across there, along there, and up that shoulder there, which is basically that. So that's the map orientated. Yeah, that path carries on up and over. So I want to go along there a little bit, and then I'm going to drop down to Scale Tarn. So I've got to lose a fair bit of this altitude I've gained. I optimistically put factor 50 sun cream on. Hopefully I've rubbed it all in today. When I watched the video back off when I was up Bow Fell and Crinkle Crags on whatever other month, I got a load of bloody sun cream on my cheek. Nobody told me. But hey ho. Yeah, I just got to watch my navigation on here. It's just open moorland. And like various sort of trails what's cleared off. Well, that is Bannerdale Crags, and that takes me over to the like little summit peak of Bannerdale, whatever it is. And so of course I'm on this path which is taking me over yonder, but it's sort of gradually skirting me left. I thought that don't feel right, so I just checked. I just had to cut across a couple 100 metres just to intersect what I believe to be the right path. We shall find out soon enough. Yeah, just come over this say open moorland slush pit, and I'm just here. It's about junction, and then that looms out the mist. And I'm quite holy crap. I've got another mountain to climb. I'm at 628 metres currently. I've got to get up to 860 odd, so yep, that's about 200 metres I should think. Right, just check with my map. I've just come over that open moorland over yonder. So that's Bannerdale Fell. So I'm at this junction now. There's a couple of paths going. There's one going over yonder. One takes me up that, which would suffice. But my plan is, if I go down that side, there's a path goes down this left, and that'll take me around Bannerdale Fell, put me to Souther Fell, which is the way I am going back. Or you can drop down into the valley and follow the stream, the river. Glen something or other, I can't remember what it's called. Takes me back to the car basically. This one, when I just check my navigation in a minute, but this one should curl me around the flank of this and drop me down to Scale Back, which presume intersects this one at some point, which puts me up to Scale Tarn, and that puts me into the basin of Blencathra. So you can go sort of left up a path onto Blencathra, or right, which puts you up onto Sharp Edge, which is the plan. Yeah, still no sign of cloud lifting, unfortunately. A bit of a sneaky waterfall. Didn't see that. Always look behind you. You don't know what you've missed. One random, totally different rock. It's all this sort of slate stuff, and then we've got, is that quartz? Don't know. But just a random, totally different rock in the middle of nowhere. That's going up Scale Back towards Scale Tarn. Scale Tarn, base of Blencathra and Sharp Edge. That's the alternate easy way up, technically. Scale Tarn. Just going up this scree. On the ascent up to Sharp Edge, which keeps coming and going with visibility. But hopefully, I say it'll clear a little for views when we're up on top, even if only briefly. Starting to clear a little bit, which is good. So we came over the top of that, what's still in the clouds, and down that path down there, then up Scale Back Scale Tarn. That drone up down there, but you know, still cloudy, so not much use. I've just had a couple of wild swims in there, nuts. And now I've just come up this transition up to Sharp Edge, so I'm just about to start that. So I'm just about to gear up the camera for hands-free and 360 and so on, so I'll see how that goes. I've got the GoPro on the head, and this one to go on 360 view, see how that goes. Yeah, okay. It's a bit slippy. Oh, you bastard. I do.
Straight up there?
More or less. I kind of lost the path, I guess. Sketchy, very sketchy. Good grief. That was super sketchy that way. All the way along the Sharp Edge, treacherous. Then up the buttress, were treacherous. Then you lose the path and go off the side here, which became positively life-threatening. Blencathra Trig, that's Fell Ridge, but not going to bother with that one. I'll plan B. Go down and recce plan A, which is Doddick Ridge. Just a quick cup of tea on the back leg now. I've just been up there to the summit of Blencathra, and now I was upon these switchbacks. Puts us to Doddick Fell, which is another sort of finger what goes down. Yeah, look, that's how you do it. Paths are for pussies, just run down outside that mountain. We have visibility Just getting to the base of the cloud base, I think. Getting a bit breakier. Alright, so that's Halls Fell Ridge. That was plan B. Plan A, I guess, is this one coming up, which don't look too bad from this angle, so I'll see when I get closer what the score is with that one. Sharp edge just coming out the clag. We'll get down to the bottom here and then take a low path around and then climb back up again. Not even dinner time yet, I don't think, not quite. Oh, actually it is, just gone 12. And 4 hours 17 minutes in from when I started Strava. I didn't quite start it at the beginning, but not much into it. Scree runs. So you want to go over at top. Yeah, I say, visibility makes all the difference. So I'm on Doddick Fell. Let's come down there. Summit of Blencathra is there. So that's where I've just been. That's the highest point, obviously. And then that's Halls Fell Ridge, which was one of my options, but decided against. Well, this don't look too bad. It's just pretty much a scree and grass path, so it's not too bad. I mean, we'll see what happens when we get over there. It might drop a bit steep, but we'll see. So that was that one, but it's obviously doable. Well, yeah, first lunch. Back on 360 cam, seeing us up there. Got some visibility, a bit going up on that ridge as well. That was a bit, that's seriously, don't look like a path. That's a definite scramble, is that? Still, what don't kill you makes you stronger. It took a lot longer to get down this than it initially looked like it would, to be fair. Come down all that, but from up top of there it didn't look too too challenging, and I suppose it's not really. It just takes longer than it looks. A fair bit of scree and a couple of down scrambles and so on. So this is a bit of a flattish plateau. I've got to drop down to that field system down there, so I've still got a fair bit of altitude to drop once I get over this nib. Yeah, definitely under the cloud base now. We've gone from about 50 to 100 metre visibility all day to several miles. And there's the path cuts down there, which is on this side of the wall. Should be a path that takes me back over there. I think this qualifies as a place not to slip. I have to put your hands down. There ain't nowhere good happening with that. Thornier than thorny things. Check my navigation. I think I turn left here. Wowzers, flat ground for it. Those paths go. That was a bit of a sketchy down climb. I've got traction. Yeah, not too bad. Just treat it with extreme caution. Go rocking onto it and scudaddle downstream. That's the ridge I've just come down. Doddick Fell. And over that, and now up and over this. It's all on the way back now. I just got to stay at sort of this altitude for probably another mile, maybe, not quite, and then probably start climbing again. Let's put the camera away. Just say I need 2 hands for all this stuff. Sometimes it's grippy and sometimes it ain't. You can never be too sure. That away. I've got to go up and over that one. Now at this crossroads, my original route takes me down here, so I've got to lose altitude and then go back up the other side. I don't know if it's going to drop and climb, or whether it's going to cut down and back up, which probably won't be so bad. Or, in theory at least, there is supposed to be another path what cuts across. So I don't know if I have got to lose as much altitude if I carry on. It's like a bit of a bad burned and scolded here, because if I go, let me see if I can see out from the top of this bit. At least I've not had to go up too much more than necessary. See if I can see out before I commit. Yeah, I had a decision to make when I'm on that shoulder. Either follow the path I got planned, which is, say, down here and then up here, which I'm not far from the top, or I could have carried on up, and then there is a path what skirts the saddle, and I had a bit more climbing to do, which I had to do anyway. I've just done it as well as drop a fair bit to get back up to this. So as decisions go, hindsight being 2020, I should have carried on up and along there. It would have been a bit less strenuous. Alright, just topped out. That would definitely have been the easier route, but hey ho. Dear. Right, it's come to a crossroads. That would have been the way I should have come, but didn't. I went the hard way. So I just descended that, crossed the bridge, back up there and followed the river back.
He's got to go, Daddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no. Yeah, make it look easy, so when I fall in there.
Main money's on. Oh, he's running around here.
I see houses, which means that's the Mungrisdale Village, which is where I started from. So the dog can about see the rabbit. Bit of a landslip over there, so that's a settle through that bracken. But we've closed the loop. This is the path I came in on this morning. In theory, at the very least. See car from here. And there we was back. 11.6 miles, 8 hours, 20 minutes.